Hello my friends, I'm Delta and today I've got Gigawatt. Now I did say at the end of the Devastator video I was going to do him next. Thank God he's here. Mainly because, you know, this guy's pretty fucking expensive now. But, I mean, this is the DeLorean from Back to the Future. I fucking love this thing. Now, if you've never seen Back to the Future, what the fuck are you doing? Watch the bloody movies. Fact is, he's a transformer, turns into a robot, you know the gist. It's a collaboration thing. And now I've got two of my most favourite ones in general. Now I've got Ghostbusters and Back to the Future, just like LEGO Dimensions. And if you've never played the LEGO Dimensions version, one, I'm sorry, two, your wallet thanks you because those things are fucking expensive. And if we cut this out slowly, and I nearly cut my fucking hand there. Come on. We can try and take him out. If this cardboard would not break, because I don't want to tear anything. You know, don't you just hate when things just don't want to fucking open? I always hate that when it comes to cardboard, where it's like, oh yeah, we can, you know, fucking do all this great shit, but the second you want to take it out, we're gonna bend it and fucking rip and tear just to piss you off. We got the instructions, which, I mean, that's a nice blue. I wish I had a gun to shoot this with. But, you know, nice blue. Hopefully this is pretty straightforward when it comes to transformation. Getting them out. Go slowly. I do love that this has a bunch of different stuff printed on here. So we've got the actual specifications of the car, the flux capacitor, and of course, you know, how much it takes to, you know, activate the time travel circuits. So cutting them out should go relatively straightforward. I don't think the gun needs to be cut up. That is fucking terrifying. I really hope I didn't just fucking break that trying to get that out. If I did, then fuck me. Because they're the ones who put it in there. If it breaks like that, then it's on them, not me. Do not rewind 10 seconds. I swear to God, do not fucking rewind 10 seconds. Okay, so now we've gone past the scariness. I fucking hope. I can cut out these parts. See, you can't see on camera, but these tiny little fucking T-tags, I like to call them. They are fucking assholes. I absolutely despise them. Just do paper. Paper ones are a lot fucking simpler. And they're a lot easier to cut out, and they don't fucking... Well, that's gone to fucking nowhere. Alright. Hopefully I can get this out without breaking anything. It's me. It actually came out first try. I didn't break anything. It's a fucking miracle. Getting the car out. Come on. We can put this in the bin in the way. I don't fucking know where. We can get to the main topic. So what we have here is everything in it. We have the hook thing at the end of the first movie. We've got the gun. And we've got this little thing. Thankfully, this does come off. This is a separate thing. What you can do is, if I line it up correctly, we can put it in the back. And we got, you know, the fucking... Oh, what was it called? Mr. Fusion at the end or beginning of the second movie. We can put the gun right here. Tabs in really... That is just... You can see the head. That is grotesque. Besides the point, hopefully this will... Okay, this thing doesn't want to tab in, but, you know... Fucking typical, things don't want to tab in Transformers. But this can plug into here, if it would. And then, you know, I mean, the DeLorean just looks fucking amazing. I mean, just in general. What you can do is you can flip out the wheels and then turn it into the hover mode. That's the thing, hover mode is... Yeah, the fucking wheels don't go out all the way. Or they don't flip all the way down. They do go at an angle. I mean, it works. It works, I fucking love it. I'm pretty sure you can actually... I'm not sure if this is more for transformation, but you can open the gull wing doors. Unfortunately, I don't think this was licensed by the actual company that made DeLoreans, but... I mean, DeLoreans in general just look amazing. They're rare. they just look fucking fantastic. I love this fucking car to death. So enough, you know, sucking this thing off. Let's go into, I was going to say transformation. No, we've got size comparisons first with the Ecto 1. Now I don't think I have to tell you just how fucking amazing these two look together. Sure, the Ecto 1 is iconic, same with the DeLorean. You can't have Back to the Future without a DeLorean, same with you can't have a Ghostbusters without the Ecto 1. Both of them are so iconic, removing or replacing them feels like a slap in the face. But I mean, they're both cars, they're both vehicles, what else you want? The wheels can spin, there's fuck all else they can do, really. Let's get into transformation. Okay, so there's a bit of good news, bit of bad news. Unfortunately, the person who made the poster for the original Back to the Future movie, alongside Indiana Jones, Harry Potter, I think his name was Drew Strauss, unfortunately, he has passed away. By the time I'm recording this was like a week ago. You know, very sad that, you know, a talented artist has unfortunately passed away. But, you know, at the very least, we all know his artwork. To try and lighten the mood now, they have made Lego Back to the Future sets. Or, you know, they're making a new one. You might be thinking, oh, you've already pre-ordered it. No. I pre-ordered two, because I have a problem, because they look so fucking good. And unfortunately, you can't get one and have it go into both, you know, driving and flying modes. It's one or the other, which sucks a bit, but, you know, at the very least it's Lego, you can pick whichever one you want. Okay, so after, no joke, like 2 fucking weeks, my replacement Gigawatt finally arrived. And you know, it's even better than getting one. I got 2. Yes, I am an idiot. No, I'm not going to be returning one of them. I'm keeping both of them because I fucking love this thing. Even with the issues. Hopefully this one, you know, doesn't have a fucked up chest. Because here's the thing. I love the DeLorean. And now, with the advent of the Lego DeLorean, I've got 2 of them. And when I saw, you know, the box, I thought, oh, it was Hightower from Revenge of the Fallen that I ordered. Because I saw a little bit of red. Nope. 2 gigawatts. Jesus Christ. At the very least, I've got 2 of them. I'm keeping both of them. Let's get into the actual transformation that, you know, you've been wanting to see for about 5 minutes now. Okay, so, yeah, transformation, it's relatively straightforward, but it can be a bit deceptive at times. So, you have to flip these over, open the gull-wing doors. I've done all this before. I had to cut it out because, no joke, this part, as you've seen, broke. So, legs should, you know, flip out like this, spin around. Obviously, flip those apart. These need to push in. I can't remember which. There it is. Flip like this, and then the legs clamps like this. It's really straightforward. Doesn't do much more. Then these parts, get them out of the way now because, well, plain and simple, it's just easier to do it like this. Then I like to move the wings out like, or the arms out like this, get them almost ready to do anyway. So the wheels need to kind of collapse in, but it's really difficult with how they have it because I don't want to break the wheels by accident. You have to get it into like this very specific position, and my god, is it confusing as shit to do. Because it needs to be here, this part needs to flip down into there, but this always breaks off the fucking wheel for no goddamn reason. Now I need to fix this again because, my god, are they just fucking dumb. Okay, learning from my mistakes, what you have to do is you have to pull up on the wheels instead of push down. It's kind of counterintuitive, but at the very least that's how it should be. Then when you flip the chest over, I think this flips out this way. It's one of these ways. It flips out. Because, yeah, obviously you have to untap this chest, but this part just doesn't really want to untap. Flip it around like this. Ow. it really likes to get stuck and not flip. You're just going to have to be careful of not breaking this hinge, because that does seem like a part where it can break really easily. Then the arms just tab into these pegs, and then, you know, this little hook thing can go on the arm, and you can give him his gun. Let's get into the actual figure then. So transformation. Short, simple, and a bit of a bitch. I'm just being honest. The most, the hardest parts are definitely the chest area, because that's the most dangerous part, especially if you're missing a fucking screw. I'm not going to let that go. I'm never going to fucking let that go. I'm going to hold that goddamn grudge until the day I die. I love it. Like, posability, it ain't that good. He does have ankle pivots, which is good. You can't really do much more with him. He does have a waist rotation. It's very standard posability. Head can barely move much. But, you're getting this for the Back to the Future stuff. You're getting this because you like the movie. And I love. You can't see it, because of course you can't, because this camera's shit. It actually has the dates and numbers, time shit. You got the time shit written on the chest. You got the flux capacitor written on the chest. You've got detailed flux capacitors in the knees. Wish it was painted. Small details like that, probably a bitch to do. But if you can do stuff like this, tiny little paint details in there, you can 100% do the fucking paint there. But I fucking love this. I absolutely fucking love this toy. Like, I can't say much more about it, other than make sure it's got the screws on the underside of this, otherwise you are fucked 6 ways from Sunday. Make sure you don't break anything, and, learn from your mistakes, and if you get a new one, make sure you don't order 2 by accident. I'm not talking from experience, what are you talking about? And then of course we have to, show, the Ecto-1 next to the DeLorean. It's literally my 2 favourite childhood things come together. Kind of funny they did it in LEGO Dimensions beforehand. It's like they knew. Does that mean we're going to get a Mystery Machine and a transforming Batmobile soon? God, I hope so, but my wallet really wishes it doesn't happen. So it doesn't fucking die. I spend way too much on this Transformers shit, trust me. At the very least, I try to get deals. It's kind of funny we're talking about a time machine. The fact that, every time I've recorded something for this video, there's been an actual fucking time skip. He has been fucking with time since before he came here. Next video is, I think, Overload from Revenge of the Fallen. I don't know. Look, I've got like 5 videos I've got to actually fucking edit, because this fucking legitimately took so goddamn long. I had enough time to make multiple other videos. I'll see you in 3 months ago.